Hello, everyone. Andrew Esquire here with The Legal Mindset, where we teach you to be your own judge. And today we are judging Eliza Bleu. That is the queen grifter, the clout goblin who has taken over Twitter, who has corrupted Elon Musk, who has sent us from celebrating Twitter as a place that is now free and open to looking at it as a place of censorship. Many people have been censored by Eliza Bleu over the past weeks. We've had The Quartering, we've had Yellow Flash, Brittany Venti, many others, Camelot, censored over the past 2 weeks because they've spoken out and simply stated facts about Eliza Bleu's past. In fact, if she had just allowed a very old, extremely old music video to just stay on the internet, not comment about it, ignore it, or just rather had said, hey, yeah, I did that when I was younger, we would not be here. But because people were banned simply for posting still photos of an old music video, we are now going down the rabbit hole of exposing Eliza Bleu. Now, if you saw my previous videos on this topic, you've seen that Eliza threatened to sue others. She threatened lawsuits against others and claimed to be a master of the law. But now it seems Eliza may be subject to a serious lawsuit herself. She may face criminal charges because of her behavior regarding her charity. Now, what's going on? What has been exposed? Well, there's been a lot of things that we've come to know over the past day or two, particularly since our good friend at The Quartering is back on Twitter. Now, a lot of us have seen this video, the Liberty Lockdown video, where Eliza comes out and talks about her utopia where children can consent to naughty activities with adults. This video has gotten many people banned on Twitter, but it's not this actual video that's going to get her in trouble. Many people are focusing on this video, and certainly it provides many salacious details about her personal beliefs, and also that she can argue for the protection of trafficking victims on one hand, while essentially allowing for the exploitation of underage individuals on the other. But beyond that, her issues regarding money, particularly her charity, have put her at risk here. And the charity, the Quartering, has been going through since he's been back, since he had to delete that tweet that he sent out regarding Eliza Bleu. He has been putting out the Eliza Bleu file. So shout out to my good friend Jeremy at The Quartering. But the thing that he exposed, the thing that he brought up that is the most problematic is specifically her use and her misrepresentations regarding the Humanity House. And it is this specific issue that could end up with Eliza Bleu behind bars. It has the potential to see her locked up. Now, what happened? Let's go over the facts. Well, as The Quartering reports, on March 29th of 2020, Eliza Bleu proudly announced to the internet that she opened up a home for trafficking victims called the Humanity House. She said, "It is my pleasure to announce that the Humanity House is now a home. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free, the wretched refuse of your teeming shore. Send these, the homeless tempest tossed to me. I lift my lamp by the golden door," posting a picture of a sunrise. Isn't that sweet? Well, the only issue is, it turns out it wasn't real. It was all vaporware. And she was going out and fundraising for this. She was collecting money. This is key. This is a key element of the potential crime here. She was saying, if any extremely wealthy people want to fall off the grid until the Rona is passed, I'll rent you the extra house on the farm, 550 acres and no neighbors. Just to sweeten the deal, all proceeds go to turning that house into a safe house for survivors of human trafficking. And then grifting to the Yang Gang, saying, I want to have a safe house for trans survivors of human trafficking. I want to look good for my age, no matter what age I am. Not sure how that's relevant, by the way. And I want to get married and adopt a child. Also not necessarily relevant, but saying, now that it's your turn, soliciting folks, soliciting the Yang Gang, the Andrew Yang Gang, remember them, to give donations to this supposed charity. And in his replies, he's saying, done. I'd use the money to finish a safe house on my farm for survivors of human trafficking. And she stated that she opened a safe house, no questions asked, 8 beds, still in the life was not a problem. I work with all folks. That's my solution. Private charity. There's the statement. She says it is a charity. She then claims that the Humanity House is located on 550 acres, which is a big plot of land. It turns out that her father's farm, if you look into the size of the farm, it's about 400-ish acres. So maybe a little bit off on the acreage, or maybe somebody else volunteered to donate another piece of rural property, whatever it is. It's out there, but at the same time, remember, she's crowdfunding for a vacation. She's crowdfunding, $1,600 to go on vacation around a time contemporaneous with this. But when you go to look it up, when you go to search, you do not find the Humanity House. So here's the key issue. If it can be proven that Eliza actually collected funds on this, it's looking like she could be in trouble. And let's look at some of the agencies that look into this. We've got the FBI, which can be reported here. There's, in fact, many ways to report this form of fraud. So if anybody was to have been subject to Eliza Bleu's frauds, they could go report this to the FBI. They could also turn over and report this to the FTC under a federal complaint. That's also possible as well. And when you look into the Humanity House, you can easily search this and find there is only one Humanity House in the entire United States, only one valid 501c3. It is in Iola, Kansas, but it has nothing to do with Eliza Bleu. It is not a charity for trafficking victims. In fact, the Humanity House but generally it seems like a great charity that provides services, many different types of services to the needy. They provide laundry services, food, classes, utility help, lending, libraries, kitchens. And when you look through their founders, and you see Tracy Kegel, who looks like a very interesting character here, running their charity for Humanity House, and the board members, Kristen Wright, Emerald Catron, Rian, Paige Schaeff Olson, Georgia Masterson, none of these people, none of these officers are Eliza Bleu, or Eliza Knows, or Eliza Seep, whatever she's going by the week. So if she was putting herself out there as a valid organization, but yet having no ties to that organization, taking money, and people were sending or receiving whatever was going on right there, whether she was receiving those funds or funds are being sent to her with that intent, whether they went one place or another, she could be guilty of that. Now, in some states, it's fraud by deception. In fact, we actually have seen that, seen state charges being brought by fraud by deception. And certainly we would need to see proof of those funds being sent. But if they were shown, if people came forward and said, yep, I sent money to Eliza and I sent it with the intention of that going to a charity, we could very well see Eliza feeling very blue behind bars. That being said, guys, take care. Stay tuned for this. I'm going to stay on top of this and keep reporting this issue and exposing all those clout chasing goblins. Peace.